Speaking of influencers, Kylie Jenner did not like your redesign. How often do you hear from celebrities or popular influencers on the platform with problems and issues?
We hear from people all the time, and we love getting that feedback. I think it's really important to have that dialogue with our community and to help people understand why we're making the changes that we are. Because ultimately, there's going to be some bumps when we make a change, but we historically have always tried to do the right thing for the long term.
It has been four months since your initial redesign, and then you've tweaked it since then. Users responded pretty badly. Were you surprised?
I wasn't too surprised because my wife, first thing she said was like, "What are you doing?" So I thought it'd be a little choppy. But I think the really important thing is to help people understand that we're migrating from this world where the stories page was really just a finite list of your friends to now being a page that's open to a whole world of personalized content. And that's going to have to be something that we get good at over time. We're not going to be amazing at it overnight, but laying that foundation to open up the whole world of content on Snap rather than just a small list of your friends while still protecting all the benefits of having a small friend graph on Snap is really important to us in the future.
But do you think that the fact that people have responded so badly, do you think that damaged your brand in a more permanent way, or do you think you'll be able to earn back that trust, and in what way?
Well, I hope what happens is similar to what happened with our programmatic advertising transition, for example. People were really upset that we shifted to programmatic, and that was a very disruptive change for our business. But now, 18 months later, that was just very obviously the right thing to do. So I think, hopefully we look forward 18 months from now, or maybe at the next and we can talk about all the great benefits of the redesign.
But if programmatic was the right decision to make, even though it was critiqued, the redesign, you walked back some of those changes. Do you think critiques of the redesign were fair?
Absolutely. We definitely made some changes to the communication side of the service that we didn't need to make, and frankly, I'm happy with the changes we've made over there.
So when you look at your next couple of years, do you plan to do such dramatic changes to the app or other additions?
We're going to have to continue to do what's right for the business over the long term, and I think the three pillars that we have, the Lens Studio and Spectacles and Snapchat the application, are really coming together nicely now. So it's really important to us to stay focused and execute.
Can you imagine splitting them up and having a family of apps?
Not at this time, because I think we get so many benefits from the way that the little mini apps inside of Snapchat work together. Mm-hmm. So for example, our map application, I don't think we would see the same traction without that being an integrated service.
A lot of people have said that now that Facebook's under so much scrutiny and Google, they're both so massive, that gives more opportunity to you. When it comes to building out your family of apps, could you ever see making an acquisition?
We've made great acquisitions in the past, and some fantastic teams have joined us, and so I wouldn't rule it out.
So 5 years from now, when we're sitting here, is Snapchat one app, or is it a family of apps like Facebook is?
I don't want to give that away, but we have a lot of work to do.
Just a final question about your focus on management of the company. There have been a number of executive exits. Do you need to invest more in recruiting top talent to come work at Snapchat?
It's something I'm constantly thinking about and working on. It's really important to us to constantly be improving the team, and that comes from growth. It also comes from new hires, and so I think Tim, for example, who just joined us as our new CFO, is fantastic. He's already making a big difference on the management team.
And just a final question: you control the stock at Snapchat. Would you ever consider changing that structure, potentially generating more shareholder value by giving shareholders a vote?
I'd never say never to anything, but at this point, I think Bobby and I have a shared long-term vision for the company, and we're executing against it.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.